Bugoma Forest in Hoima district is under threat. We traveled there through Hoima Fort Portal Road, about 56 kilometers from Hoima town, located in the oil-rich Albertine region. Bugoma is one of the largest rainforests in Uganda. Some of the locals blamed for encroaching on the forest are not willing to speak to strangers, fearing reprisal from village mates and the authorities. These two women are clearing the field for eucalyptus trees to grow favorably. The major problem is that monkeys move out of the forest to the gardens and cause destruction. Here, you're welcomed by grey butterflies. Some rested next to dead butterflies, demonstrating the challenges in the ecosystem. The community entirely depends on natural rainfall formed by forests being depleted at an alarming rate. This evergreen vast forest also attracts tourists due to its rich fauna and flora. However, this may be no more. Uganda hosts one of the biggest number of refugees across the world. This has been attributed to Uganda's progressive refugee policy and the hospitality of the people. Most of the refugees in Uganda come from the Democratic Republic of Congo, South Sudan, and Somalia. However, as the refugee numbers rise, so is the demand for fuel like charcoal, firewood for cooking, as well as building materials. The major threat to Bugoma forests are nearby residents and Changwali refugee settlement, which hosts over 38,000 refugees. Refugee numbers here rise depending on the intensity of the conflict in South Sudan and DR Congo. Every day, makeshift homes for new arrivals or an extended family are being constructed. So there is a huge demand for simple construction materials like logs, since the authorities can't provide enough. Refugees routinely cut trees in the nearby Bugoma forest or construction materials, firewood and timber. The National Forestry Authority is under pressure to protect the forest, but it's constrained.
In the country, environment has not been prioritized. That's the challenge we are facing, because we find we have a limited budget.
The destruction is clear in this section of the forest. The trees are felled and later split using destructive rudimentary tools. And the illegal loggers seem unmindful of the gravity of their actions.
This
shows the challenges in protecting this highly sought-after resource.
They are consuming a lot of biomass, a lot of energy, and so they need sustainable energy. So we'll be looking at maybe charcoal producing technologies which can be more efficient. We're looking at fuel saving stoves which can increase the efficiency of the cooking. We're looking at make sure sustainable supply of the biomass, that is tree planting, and making sure that those trees that can grow fast are planted so that they can meet the demand of the food so the forest does not get destroyed.
Officials of the Forestry Authority caution residents against cutting down premature trees, causing untold loss since they would grow into bigger trees.
We have to make sure what is remaining now should not be cut.
John Julius Mwereza, the Assistant Commissioner for Environment, explains that the refugees who encroach on the forest are ignorant of Uganda's laws against deforestation and encroachment.
Because they come from Ituri, which is a forest in Congo. I don't know the laws there, but it's like when they reach here, they have to be told that you have to do this and that and that and that. For them, they think every tree they find has to be used.
We will need to work with the partners to ensure that
the forest is protected so that it continues to provide livelihoods to the communities and good habitat for the chimpanzees, which brings tourists to our country.
Down the slippery slope from the forest is a stream sustained by water from the forest. It's a key source of water for the refugees, but they don't seem to appreciate that without the forest, the water would be no more.